So Netflix made a documentary about Cleopatra. It is probably the worst rated thing of 2023. You had some bad things like Knights of the Zodiac. We talked about that movie. Peter Pan and Wendy. Velma. Okay. But nothing pales in comparison to Queen Cleopatra, the Netflix mini series. Okay. The average IMDb score is of 1.1 out of 10. Okay. As well. But people do not like this at all. Okay. This is a documentary about Cleopatra's life. Okay. As well. And Egyptians, people actually from the country, do not like this show. People from the actual country of Egypt do not like this show. Okay. So the controversy, if you do not know, okay, is the fact that basically they made Cleopatra black. Okay. Which they have proven that Cleopatra was Macedonian. They have proven it. Okay, the Egyptian government has proven it. Okay. Yeah. The Egyptian government itself. Okay. And the Egyptian people said they disapprove of the show. Okay. Egypt itself is saying that they're misrepresenting history by casting a black woman to play Cleopatra, its most famous historical figure in a new series. The government statement issued on Thursday marked the escalation between demanding the show be cancelled immediately. And the narrative of the feature requires those in charge of production to investigate accuracy and rely on historical and scientific facts. Coins and statues from the time show a white-skinned woman, keeping in Cleopatra's Macedonian Greek ancestry, it argued. Okay. He had to complain is far from any ethnic racism, stressing full respect for African civilizations from our brothers in the African continent that figures altogether. Representative of historical figures has created fueled debates around the world, but especially sort of countries like Egypt as well. Okay, so this is the actual country itself. People from the scientists and people from the actual country itself saying that this is wrong. Okay, the people from Egypt are review bombing the show because they do not like the historical figure, not too surprised, being, changed to fit an agenda as well. Okay. Egyptians are not better features of sub-Saharan Africans as well, said Dao Samia Al Maghibi, the former director of Resource and Quantitative Activities in the statement citing evidence of anthropological studies and DNA tests. Yeah, okay. But basically, all of the Egyptian archaeologists and antiquities Mr. Zari Hawass said that yes, Cleopatra was not black. So the country, people from the country itself, Egypt, okay, they do not like this movie. Okay, creators of the petition calling for this show to be canceled had over 100,000 signatures before taken online without warning because the Egyptians do not like this. People from the country of Egypt do not like it as well. Okay, and it's funny that they were complaining that Israeli actor Gal Gadot was casted, okay, in a forthcoming movie, even though they were doing that to be historically accurate. And now they got what they want, and he really pissed off every person in the country of Egypt. He really pissed off every person in the country of Egypt. So what do these people have to say for themselves? Okay. It has the worst audience score in TV history. Okay. If you really want to make a show about, a black queen, why don't you make a, show documentary Sub-Saharan African history. Okay, the countries in Sub-Saharan Africa. Okay, and their histories. Okay, is it that hard? Is it that difficult? Okay, I'm so like you could do a series about Ethiopia or a series about Mali, Mansa Musa, one of the most famous historical figures from Africa. Or you could do a video about the history of the Congo Kingdom or any other kingdom in Africa. It wouldn't be that difficult. Okay, but even on Rotten Tomatoes, they don't like it. Okay, because people, and of course the creators behind this show are crying racism. Okay, even though it's the Egyptian government and the Egyptian people that are angry. The Egyptian people and the Egyptian government is angry that they did this. It just seems that Hollywood just can't road the lesson. Okay. And there was a review on IMDb that summed it up best. What's next? We're gonna cast Nelson Mandela as white or Bruce Lee as anyone other than Asian? Any ethnicity other than Asian? Or are you going to cast Barack Obama as a white man? Okay? That is basically what they're doing with this show. Okay? And unlike all of the other things that Netflix is trying to change history, I think this is the one that's going to be a wake-up call to many people. Because the Egyptian people are, unlike Western people, they're not happy about this. Most of the negative reviews are most likely from Egyptian people. Most of the negative reviews being posted. Yo. 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 And yeah, what's next? They're gonna cast Bruce Lee as a white man. They're gonna cast Nelson Mandela as a white man. They're gonna cast, Obama as a white man. Or they're gonna cast Bruce Lee as a black guy. That's another one they could that they would probably do. Okay. And America uses a colonizing mindset to rewrite history. I vote for diversity in media, including historical family like Britain. But Cleopatra was not fictional. She was a real person, a significant icon in Egypt. Generally speaking, films about history, so at very least have someone from that country at the head of production. America enforcing the old world view on another country's history as a part of American tradition as apple pie. The U.S. rewriting history from conservative threat is a real threat to society. Something on the website we need to address. Now we see rewriting a foreign country's history at the expense for diversity. Diversity can be done successfully, but this is not it. Okay? As well. Same thing they did in India. What they did, they did a series about Gandhi, and they casted Gandhi as a Chinese man. That's what I'm saying here. Okay? You're changing historical figures' ethnicities and trying to change history to fit America and Hollywood's views. Okay? I think if you want to make a movie about a historical topic, I think you need to have experts on that topic and not people who run Twitter accounts all day. Okay. Here you go. This show focuses a Afrocentrist and revisits this view that Cleopatra the was black. Unfortunately for the producers of this drama, and multiple births recorded that have been found. Does that help things we consider so-called experts employ black feminist critical race approach to the classics as well? We know from recorded history that Cleopatra was a member of the Ptolemaic dynasty of Egypt, the dynasty founded by Alexander the Great's generals. And this dynasty was Macedonian and Greek and married into other Macedonians to keep the royal bloodline pure. Trying to plan to see this documentary is extremely dishonest and based on fiction. 262 out of 272 people found this helpful. And the difference between others is that the other series they're not trying to pass it off as a documentary. They're trying to pass it off as, fiction. Okay, this is a documentary. That's the sad thing. Okay, please change it from documentary to fiction. Okay, as well. Same thing if they made, for example, let's just look at dinosaur shows. If they made a dinosaur documentary and they start putting inaccurate facts about dinosaurs, like, T Rexes are still, how Hollywood portrays them, Raptors are how Hollywood portrays them. Oh yeah, you think that people who study dinosaurs would be very happy that a dinosaur documentary is pushing Hollywood's narratives about dinosaurs, wild, scaly beasts, but that happens with wild, scaly beasts like in Jurassic Park, even though it has been disproven already about that, But again, there's no positive reviews whatsoever about this show. Okay, and yeah, this show is probably the biggest failure of the year so far. And we are not even halfway through the year. We had Peter Pan and Wendy, Velma, okay, we had Knights of the Zodiac, that garbage that came out. Okay, we had Shazam! Fury of the Gods, even though Shazam! Fury of the Gods, people didn't really hate that movie, but it didn't really make any money. We had Quantumania. It's just, when will Hollywood want to stop taking L's at this point? Okay, and realize that this stuff doesn't work. Goodbye.